Hello there everybody, my name is Juan, welcome back to a new reaction. Today, by popular demand, we are back with Quadeca and I Didn't Mean to Haunt You. Before we get into it, let me say a couple of things about Scrapyard that you guys let me know in the comment section of the last Quadeca reaction. Apparently, Scrapyard, as it kind of sounds like, is a composition of scraps or leftover tracks from other projects that Quadeca had going on prior or after making Scrapyard the collection. And I would like to, first and foremost, I guess, say thank you guys for the support on that video because I kind of blew out of the water. I think it goes to show that you guys are real dire ride or die fans for Quadeca because you really just supported that the fuck out of that, you know. So thank you very much. And so because of that, we are back with I Didn't Mean to Haunt You, based simply on the title of the album. I guess Quadeca, without meaning to, haunted somebody and maybe feel sorry about it. But I don't really know. How about we get into it? We have an hour. Let me pull this thing up. Let me do this. Ooh, you can see into the darkness of my house. Okay, let me do this. Bring this thing in here. Boom, boom, boom. Let me prop it up a little bit. I like it on the top better. I kind of do. Okay, well, let me see. Can we see? Oh, you can. I like that crop. We have 11 tracks, 57 minutes here. Don't know who Thor Harris is or the Sunday Service Choir, but he's got Danny Brown. How? I don't know, but Danny Brown is in this bitch, and I'm excited for that. So let me go ahead and get started. Should be an interesting one. You guys have kind of been hyping this up. It's alternative, but I feel as if it might be kind of sad just because I didn't mean to haunt you. Like, what can you take from that? Like, I'm sorry I haunted you after my death, I guess, because the first song is called Sorry for Dying. So, how about we get right into it? I do have a new setup. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm gonna have to mess around with the sound a little bit because it could be a little strong. But let's get into it. Let's play around with it. Let's see how it goes. Let's see. Sorry for dying. Okay, start it over. Okay. I'm sorry to be a fucking pause Andy, but those first 10 seconds, you know what that reminds me of? Like classic Disney movies and how like sort of like distorted the audio kind of was in those. Like, listen to it. Right? Like, it kind of gives that vibe, no? Oh yeah, this sounds sad. I wonder what his voice is gonna sound like. Okay. Huh. Okay, let me... Okay, wait. Before that, like, minute instrumental. Again, sorry for being a pause Andy, but at first it was like a little Disney classical movie sort of aesthetic for the sound. Then you get this sort of like almost like triumphant but equally sad feeling to it. I don't know if that makes sense. Then it kind of like dwindles down, and now let's see. The first line is, come to think about it, it's all in my head. Fuck. I'm gonna run it back. Fuck it, we're running it back. I'm already invested, what the fuck? Also, the art here, kind of beautiful. Alright. Kind of sounds like somebody screaming, you know, like, "Ah!" But
come to think about it, it's all in my head. Fuel tank blink, it's been running in the red. Praying for a green light, we can stay ahead. Nothing else seems right, you know what I said. Tell myself to calm down, this ain't understand. Somewhere I got stuck, it's in my hand. Everything I want was never in the plans.
damn, wait. Sorry, again. But like, come to think about it, it's all in my head. Almost talking about like again, I don't know why I always come to the conclusion that somebody's love isn't being reciprocated. Maybe I'm just fucking projecting here, but come to think about it, it's all in my head. Nothing else seems right. You know what I said? Everything I want was never in the plans. Like, damn.
I've been running in and out of dreams, repeat, and everything you ever say, see in me. So am I not a ghost? Has it those ones I used to call the home? Left my body lying on the doormat. Turn away, decided not to go back.
What the hell? Yeah, no, like, definitely, it's like, sadness, bro. It's like, damn. Nah. Go back. Hold. Okay. Well, the song is titled Sorry for Dying, which, to begin, it's like, why are you apologizing for the inevitable? And, I mean, clearly this goes on. Damn, even from the first fucking line, dude. Come to think about it, it's all in my head. I want to think it's about love because, other than that, I don't really, I mean, generally speaking, no, that's one of the biggest forces that causes us to kind of feel this kind of way, no? When somebody you care about or love doesn't seem to feel the same way about you, and everything I want was never in the plans. Holy fuck, dude. So am I not a ghost? Is that him right here as a ghost? And then there's like, I don't know, the art usually, is tied to it, but in this particular instance, I don't know, this is a little abstract, but it kind of feels like it's there, it like passing through these walls I used to call home. Damn, dude. Sorry for dying. I just want to hold you without haunting, so I didn't mean to haunt you when I died, but I still wanted to be by your side kind of vibes, no? This is really sad, bro. Like, opening this album with this is kind of crazy to me, but also gives you an idea of what the fuck we're getting into, right? This is... And then you get like a 2-minute outro instrumental, and I love the sort of little attention to details, like the very beginning and the very end. You get some kind of like audio details that sound nostalgic, sounds kind of like I mentioned, like classic Disney vibes, where it's like a little bit distorted, a little bit like sentimental. I don't know. This I don't know if you could tell, but I almost cried a little bit because of the music. It's woo. Okay. Let me see. Tell me a joke. Before I get into this one, let me just check my audio to make sure that everything is running smoothly, because like I said, I do have a new setup and I want this to be perfect, but maybe the music's too loud. I don't know. Let me check it out. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I think it sounds pretty good. So let's carry on with Tell Me a Joke. Okay, let's see. Oh, sorry, I don't know why it always kind of runs back, but... Bro, what the fuck? Like, I'm trying to give it the time to kind of like play out and do its thing, but I keep like all these like sort of like ambient sounds, all these sort of like distorted motions, and he's like sort of like juxtaposition of tell me a joke, expecting something funny, and then he just being like his voice cracking while asking this, his sounding like super depressed. I am...
Who's there? Tell me the truth. A familiar shadow that everyone knew. Beats through the walls. You saw right through. Laughing at you. I had so many things left to do. And it's funny you said it's too soon. Stuck in the red. Came out the blue. How am I doing this? On dry skeleton humorous. I try to walk myself out of the all I could hear were the crickets. Funny, the joke is on. I tried hard not to miss it. Everything I could be. That's no, who's there? Tell me a joke. Something feels off. Was it words that I spoke? Or was it something else?
Why could it be? Ooh. Oh my god. Oh, there. Knock, knock. Tell me a joke, right? Dude. I mean, dude, he almost. I mean, I kind of shed a little bit of a tear, but like, he almost really got me with this. Like, I kind of could tell from the title that this was gonna be like this, but I feel like me, when it comes to like sad music, I've always kind of appreciated it because for a long part of my life, I did kind of feel these kind of exact emotions of like somebody not reciprocating the way they feel towards me, or feeling like I am not loved, and shit like that. So like, he kind of hit some points where I was like, holy fuck. Thankfully in the present day, I am like a lot better. I am a lot happier with my life, so I'm like content. So I'm kind of like, I feel like if I would have heard this when I was in that point of like mind, that frame of mind of being sad and feeling like unloved or whatever, this would have fucking destroyed me. Regardless though, I can appreciate it even though I do not feel these kinds of emotions as much in the like present time. But damn, dude. Him feeling like he's the butt of the joke is on me, dude. Whenever he said those kind of lines, it kind of hit me. Fuck, dude. It also, like, kind of, you know how sometimes whenever you experience something, like, really traumatic or fucked up, one of the reactions people tend to have is sort of, like, to laugh at it. This is kind of, like, the vibe it gives me. Like, he kind of just, he is being, like, made the butt of the joke, but instead of, like, completely crashing out, he kind of laughs at it almost, but obviously it kind of destroys him as well because, bro, the voice, you could hear it in his voice that it like kind of pained him. Like, I don't know exactly what it has happened, but that's just kind of like the idea I'm getting, and it's like, fuck, Quadeca, I hope you are doing good in the present time, because those kind of emotions can be overwhelming, and I wouldn't wish that on anybody, to be honest with you. Let's carry on. Don't mind me. Okay. Dude, we come back with, like, the haunting. Of course, I didn't mean to haunt you, so, like, the music is gonna be, like, haunting, but also kind of beautiful. Kind of takes you out of the moment for a moment, no?
Don't mind me, I'm somewhere in between. Closed eyes in a dream. Closed eyes in a dream. Don't mind me, can't put a picture. Such a seizure. Somewhere between. Colors and anesthesia. Somewhere between.
Closed eyes and a dream.
opening boxes, looking for closure. Point to the sky, if only you knew I'm so much closer. Yeah, it's alright, I'm right by your side, just over your shoulder. I can't be the head of my business, I can't be the dust on the sofa. Have you canceled my subscription? You opened my drawer, went through some walls, some letters and few of the pictures. You made a collage, a souvenir version of me, curated perfect and neat. Rebuild the memories, trace of the words that I speak. We both through the dirt and the weeds, yeah. From now to high, maybe I'll have to cry. Get a scratch, pace me back to life. Static, close the boxes up and put the shit up in the attic. I'm running out of space, and Dad, you won't imagine. I'm running out of space, and Dad, I don't know what happened. I know I went. Left some time to win. I'm not back. On my knee, I'm somewhere in between. Closed eyes in a dream. Closed eyes in a dream. On my knee, cold pictures, search and seizure. I'm somewhere in between. Come on, see the future. Somewhere in between. Closed eyes in a dream.
Ooh. The fucking snake rattles. Oh.
Opening boxes, looking for closure. Closed iterations. I should've told you. Search and seizure. Up to the sky, but so much closer. Between the cold eyes, then it's hard not to. I got caught through pictures. Search and seizure. Somewhere in between. Cold eyes and seizure.
Oh man. I don't even know what to say, to be honest. I'm like damn, who hurt you? You see how whenever you see something sometimes that's kind of like deep and like fucking, you could tell it like hurt somebody, all you can really do is like fog and laugh, you know, like tell me a joke. Don't mind me. Clearly continuing this theme of Quadeca sort of being like a ghost, kind of visiting back his home and kind of whoever he left behind. It really doesn't specify, and I think realistically you could imply it to be either his lover or probably family members, and saying things like, "Oh, you're pointing at the sky, but I'm so much closer. I'm on your shoulder because I'm haunting you, but I didn't mean to." So it's kind of like, oh. So far, 3 tracks in, the theme is kind of cohesive. I love that. I would imagine what's to come will follow this similar theme, and I feel like I'm gonna cry soon enough, dude. To be honest, let me skim through the lyrics a little bit, because towards the middle he did say a lot. Somewhere in between. You'll point to the sky, if only you knew I'm so much closer. It's sort of like after his passing, he had a lot of like unfinished business to attend to, and in trying to do so, he kind of gets more sentimental, being able to observe how things continue without him being there, and him trying to sort of reach those people in real life while he's a ghost, but being unable to do so because he is a ghost. And yeah, this shit. And I gotta say, the production and like the musicality of it is so fucking haunting. Obviously, not no pun intended, but like beautiful. Even it kind of like brings you back. And then you have like the home. I keep coming back to the art, but like you have the home in the wooded forest, and it's dark, it's creepy. You have like these three figures, sort of, and what I imagine to be the moon. I don't know. Let's carry on. Let's see. Picking up hands. This is creepy. But like nostalgic even. What the hell, Quadeca?
Covered in skin. It's that room, it's the wall, it's the poster, and all.
His fucking voice, the way it like cracks.
It's the shadowy way, the footsteps that take made a mark, put a dust on the floor. And I saw the second time. Same carpet I crawled in, same bucket I was washed in. I gave all the time to it. I was trying to figure out the faucets. Tall marks on the wall charts, it's the wrong parts getting longer. I was standing so far away, I don't wanna go another day. Same basket you carry me, I need you there with me. I need you just down the road. I looked up and down, didn't want to make a sound. I was so far away, I don't want to go another day. I traced back the ground, flipped the place right around. Tried to call, but the dog runs away from me now. I was staring at the ceiling, I was fucking terrified. I was trying to get these feelings out of sight, I'm paralyzed. Same old tree, seen it all, peeking through the blinds. I can do it how I used to climb. Gravity didn't get used to mine. Same bucket I was washed in. I gave all the time to it. I was trying to figure out the faucets. Tall marks on the wall charts, it's the wrong parts getting longer. I was standing so far away, I don't wanna go another day. Same basket you carry me, I need you there with me. I need you just down the hall.
The distortion in the voice.
It's the shadowy way, the footsteps I take made a mark through the dust on the floor. And I saw
unspoken agreements that make perfect sense until you say them out loud.
What the fuck, dude? Hold on, let me go back to that, cause like all of these songs, the intros, like the way. Okay, we're what, song 4, and the 4 songs have had sort of like similar sounds up until this point, but even then they kind of sound very different. Not completely different, but like there is a distinction between them, and even then he utilizes like similar aesthetics, similar themes, but like it kind of like hits you a little bit. I don't know, dude. I'm almost starting to feel sad. Holy. Thanks for playing. This is what the game was, you know? It's almost like saying, like, I know you're probably not satisfied with how the game ended out to be or how it turned out to be, but that's what it is, you know? Unspoken agreements that make perfect sense until you say them out loud. And again, he comes back in this one. The carpet I crawled in, the same bucket I was washed in. It's that room, it's the wall, it's the poster and all. It's sort of him again coming back to like the home maybe he grew up in, and he said something about his mother's eyes. Yeah, my mother's eyes for the second time. It's damn. It's the shadowy weight and the footsteps I take made a mark through the dust on the floor. Okay, there is on Scrapyard there is a song called Dust Cutter. No, somebody mentioned that that would make more sense after listening to this. I don't really remember what Dust Cutter sounds like, if I'm gonna keep it real with you, but maybe we'll listen to it after this just to give us an idea. But damn, dude. I mean, holy, like, same thing as always. For like these last 3 songs, these last 4 songs, they all do kind of have like a similar vibe. They all kind of have this sort of like deep sentimentality, like deep sort of like emotion to it. And I just hope Quadeca is fine in the present time. Born Yesterday. Let's get into that. Let's see. I like how he uses like static and like weird like abstract like weird like sounds. I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys, but
I wasn't born yesterday. I think you're goddamn lying. I wasn't born yesterday. I think you're goddamn lying. I wasn't born yesterday. I wasn't born anyway. I left and went away. I think you're goddamn lying.
is he like talking to himself there?
Those candles that you couldn't light, you threw them out and you wonder why. Don't know why, but went out for me until I forgot how to breathe. I popped a vein and I made a wish. I made a wish that I'll never meet. Now I'm here. I've been in so many tears, I try my best not to count it. So many hearts, been in so many prayers, been in so many couches. I've been in so many lies, I live so many lies, I live in so many houses. I've been subject to change, and keep circling days, and keep thinking about it. I've been trying to unsee how you moved on from me, cause it feels like without me. I've been riffing the umbilical cord is still sort of around me. I think you're goddamn lying. I wasn't born yesterday. I think you're goddamn lying. I wasn't born yesterday. I wasn't born anyway. wish I let that hint become me. Just a little doubt. Can figure out how to outrun me. I'll be free if I just save the day. Yeah, with you right now. And that day flash should stay delayed. Cause the only thing I want is and it's all those little things I should've said out loud.
Damn. Jeez. Jeez, dude. This one kind of, I mean, again, we do have another song that kind of had a similar, not necessarily, but like similar theme in the sense of him sort of like regretting. This part right here kind of got me. I've been in so many tears. I tried my best not to count it. I've been in so many heart. I've been in so many prayers. I've been in so many couches. I've been in so many lies. I've lived so many lives. I've lived in so many houses. I've been subject to change, circling the dates, keep thinking about it. What was it? Let me see. It's been 12 nights and a million years. Which is a contradiction because that is really short and a million years is forever. But as a ghost, who really knows what the rules are, right? The weight gets heavy when I'm breathing. You gave me something to believe in. Okay, this. Those little things I should have said out loud. All those little things. The weight on the clouds. Kind of giving you a sense of regret. And I think if anything can be taken from this is that if you're feeling some kind of way towards somebody, ultimately, get it out. Say it. Now, I'm preaching something that I don't follow myself because there has been in the past times where I have felt a kind of way about somebody, people, men in particular. And I choose not to say anything out of fear of rejection, fear of losing a friend, because once you kind of put it out there and say, hey, I really like you, maybe I even love you, it's kind of difficult to go back to being just friends, right? So, I know, like I said, I'm probably not going to follow my own advice, but if you got something on your chest that is heavy like that, get it out. And maybe, you know what, maybe I will next time I feel like that, because I do feel like a lot of the times I kind of like, I feel some kind of way about somebody like that. I don't say it, and ultimately we just end up not even being friends because I just can't have that sort of tension, but also at the same time I don't allow myself to kind of get rid of it. So okay, maybe I will. But again, if you feel that kind of way, get it out, because if you die and you end up a ghost in the fucking like universe and you forever have that sort of like regret, that sounds really fucking heavy, and that's kind of what I got here. I don't know why the fuck I got so personal there, but damn, dude. Like, don't get me wrong, like I for the art that it is, I am kind of like taking it in. I am kind of appreciating it, but it's kind of like, somebody like opening up their heart and showing you how like hurt they've been. It like I kind of want to like enjoy the music, but it feels like contradictory to be like, yeah, I'm having a good time, because the like subject matter that we're going through is like regret and like him being a ghost and feeling some kind of way about the way that past relationships kind of didn't play out the way he kind of wanted to. It's like, it's good, but it is also kind of like, fuck, you know what I mean? Like it's oof. I'll keep going. But like the more I hear, like I feel like the heavier it kind of gets. The memories we lost in translation. Okay. This is like, okay, a harp? Ooh. Ooh, that deteriorating kind of sound. Ooh. And now the little like crackles and pops and fucking like little abstract sounds like kind of sets the scene to kind of put you into the world. Okay, House Settling featuring Danny Brown. Now, what are we on? Song number 6, are we not? Let me see. Copy, paste. Oh, song number 7. Song number 7. And up until this point, I didn't mean to haunt you. Has been haunting. Even if that wasn't his intention, it has been. But my question is, how is Danny Brown gonna come in here and do his little Danny Brown thing, and then let's get into it. Let's see. Ooh. Ah, come on. Why did it start over? No. Fuck it. I kind of did feel that kind of like...
First things first, can we get shit straight? I've been alone since you left me in your wake. I've been alone to reflect on my mistakes. I've been alone since when you offered me your forgiveness. I was begging you not to breathe in. Tried to yell at you from a distance. Could you tell when you let me see it? Put my feet on the floor, always, every boy, heard it creep, turn it weak, turn the heat up some more. It was spreading, saddest, nothing,
Howl in the wind. He was cremated.
Erasing my withdrawals, taking my God, breaking my alarms. Keep so busy, let me try. I feel guilty, I can't say why. Just seek to see, oh, breaks my heart, but I give it a try.
Bro, if somebody popped out right now and we're like, I would get so fucking scared because I'm so invested. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I think Danny Brown's feature here kind of felt out of place. It might be due to the fact that up until this point, up until what, song 7, Quadeca has had this sort of like sentimental, sort of a nostalgic kind of approach to all of his deliveries, all of his shit. He's like really fucking in it. He's like singing from the soul. And don't get me wrong, Danny Brown, he's dude. You know what's crazy? I thought I had I've heard Danny Brown on JPEG Mafia's music. I've heard Danny Brown on Kevin Abstract's music. Even here now, every now and then I run into Danny Brown in the most unexpected places, and for the most part, I think his contributions a lot of the time are very good, very on point. Kind of he's like a really good rapper. But this sort of song, I feel like it wasn't bad. Don't get me wrong. Like I don't think he has a bad verse ever. And some of the things he says, he's like, "Oh, you're dead to me, so rest in peace." It's like he goes with it. He like he's on theme. He's doing it, but like something about it, like I don't know. I'm just like conditioned at this point to be like sad, and then Danny Brown coming up with all that energy kind of feels like a little bit out of place. That being said, it's still really good, but it's like, oof, okay. Let me see. I think Quadeca. He did it a little bit better, to be honest to you. I cuddled up in a vase on the shelf. Ashes, ashes, a place to myself. Maybe he was cremated after his death, no? house settling, cracks in the wall, frames that hide it all. Again, him kind of maybe going back to the house he grew up in and all its imperfections, but even then he is maybe trapped. Isn't it like a thing like when somebody dies in a home that their ghost like haunts the house? So now he's like stuck in this place, like being able to, in his ghost form probably, look at all the tiny like minute details, and it, like the way he kind of paints a picture here is so fucking good, dude. Look out the pity. You've been dizzy. You've been tired. You've been busy. Keep yourself busy. Let the paint dry. I feel guilty. I feel guilty. I can't say why. Huh. Okay. How about we carry on? This shit is deep, dude. Nuts. What the hell? Wait, what the fuck? Unexpected, but I like it? I think Danny Brown would have been good on this beat, no? Okay. What the hell, dude?
if I told too soon. It was much explaining in the red room. We'll go in and do the pen in front of the projector. I watched it all again.
Okay, huh. This one was probably the most disturbing so far. Like, it's haunting, but like in a scary kind of way. He like the music choice. I'm wondering, what was the cause of his death? I don't want to assume, but there was, I don't know if it was a previous song saying, I feel guilt, but I can't say why. I don't want to be insensitive to the topic, but could it be that in this sort of like story he's painting that he took his own life potentially? Because now you got a song called Knots and like Knots and like Knots and like da na na na. Is that what it is? I don't know if I'm like, okay, this line, two-faced people only look at you through one eye. Kind of like you got two faces, therefore you kind of like, no? Okay. We've got 3 more songs to go, but I mean, again, it's not bad, but it kind of like scared me, even like from the get-go. Like, I like the beat, but you can tell right away this one is very different from the rest. It's like grimy. It's like, you know, like. Okay, but let me listen to the next one. Let's see. Fantasy World. Did Danny Brown imply a change in the theme? Because
Cry to sleep, wait a weekend. Oh, amen. Counting sheep, crossing streets, everyone's dead ends. Oh, amen. And boy,
oh, this is beautiful actually.
I could be so much more than I am. I need to go. I heard there's a place for me,
Oh,
one that nobody knows, one that goes away with me. So I drove mountains away to a place that ain't real, to a place that ain't real.
ooh, kind of elevating.
And I drove mountains away to a place that ain't real. That's where I wanna stay. That place over the hill where you dream about crossing. It's not a cry for help to rethink your options. It's your mom's bakery in Maine. It's that cabin in Sweden. It's the going offline. It's next year I'll go vegan. It's not a woe, it's me. It's a hold the door open. That's a fantasy world. That's the one that I've chosen.
Oof.
And I fly
Jeez.
mountains away where no one can stay.
Oh.
And I go running around.
Okay. This was a long one. It's fucking 7 minutes long. Is crazy. Okay. What I kind of get from this, after everything we've been through, what are we, Fantasy World? I think House Settling and Knots were some of the most distinct from this album, but you go song number 1 through song number 6, and then song number 9, they all kind of have this similar vibe, but song number 9 almost feels like this sort of like, okay, I spent a lot of time being sort of sad about whatever situation it is that we're going through, and now Fantasy World is like him potentially like overcoming these feelings and getting to a better place mentally, kind of reaching his safe place, if you will, reaching his a place where he no longer kind of feels like all these feelings. He no longer feels regret, if you will. Kind of gets to a place where it's like, okay, and man, this fucking song, this like the production on this was fucking haunting. Yet again, I come back to that, but it's like it's just. I don't think there's a better way to explain it. It's crazy. I'll go over. I was gonna say something, but I'll say it at the end. Let's see. Fractions of Infinity with the Sunday Service Choir. Okay.
When's the last time you let yourself think? I might be gone if time I let myself blink. I wouldn't say I was surprised on the 82nd time. When's the last time your love was unrequited? I know I showed up to the party uninvited. It's getting hard for me to hide.
Mighty already dead.
Been afraid of nothing for so long. That's why I'm stuck with it. But nothing is gonna change until I change what nothing is in it. I hear a voice without a face, and every time I'm with you, the clock hands wave me out of place. Those words don't do you justice. Those words don't do you justice. I see my life inside your head. Once cave in, we start to play. I see all I ever understand. Won't make sense in another way. I think I hit my target weight. Got exercise while stood in place. Got every time that I couldn't trace. Got restless eyes and look away. Emphasize that shouldn't stay. Okay, okay. Based on what? Living up projected screens that like to scream and cut. Based on what? Take 23, let's get the scene and it'll be enough. Throw some green on if you can, and that is that. I'm in that space between your hands about to clap. Those walls are caving in and they say congratulations, that's a wrap.
You might be already dead.
Those words don't do you justice. Those words don't do you.
Oh, this is the choir.
Those words don't do you justice. 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 Those words don't do you justice.
The crickets say he mentioned hearing the crickets in a couple of songs ago. No. Okay. Fractions of Infinity. This is the one where he actually straight up said, "Have you ever had a love unrequited?" No. Yeah. When's the last time your love was unrequited? Again, I mentioned how that sort of feeling is what oftentimes for us humans kind of causes these emotions within us, right? When we like care about somebody so deep and that same emotion isn't like reciprocated, it kind of makes me feel like, oh, no, like. And I would not be surprised if this entire album was kind of drafted from that idea, but the way he's kind of gone about it is very good. Sort of like turning himself into a ghost and haunting. Literally, through most of these songs have been fucking like emotional, sentimental, and like the production is like almost overwhelming, but at the same time beautiful and haunting. I'm sorry that I keep coming back to haunting, even though that's the fucking title of the album, right? I didn't mean to haunt you, but like, damn, dude. And then ultimately he kind of finishes this one saying those words won't do you justice. So it's like, again, kind of, this song kind of feels like almost like a victory lap, but if the victory lap was like for you overcoming the kind of way that you had been feeling in the past. So he's kind of like saying, okay, you know, all that shit happened. We've sort of like gone through it in like 7 different songs, and now we're at the end, and now we're like, okay, you know what? We're over it. And maybe you didn't love me the way I loved you, but even then, those words don't do you justice, because I guess you're just so beautiful, so incredible, that even if you did me dirty, or not did me dirty, even if you didn't feel the same way that I felt about you, I still care about you. And regardless of what I say, none of the words, of all the sentences I could compose, those words would not do you justice, which is almost beautiful, but equally sad, you know? Now we're on the last song. 8 minutes is insane. I guess we're gonna hear Thor Harris here for the first time, so yeah, let's get into it. The crickets are back. Wait. They flow into each other, don't they?
You came out of the room and you were crying in a way that nobody could.
Why can't I go back? Hold on. Yeah, they do flow into each other.
341. You came out of the room and you were crying in a way that nobody could hear. I stopped kicking and screaming when you turned the lights on. You woke me up. I felt naked, I felt exposed, I felt like for the first time I was intruding on something.
Oh, that's scary.
You woke me up.
that I've tried so hard to ignore. There was a business, regardless of whether or not I was. You were showing me that I wasn't blinded by the light, but by everything else. So, let me go. Let me go and don't let go of me. Let me go and don't let go. And I'll do the same. I've been trying to move past the crackles and dust scratches, but that's what I am. You know? An accidental side effect of a blank canvas. Think about that glowing dust that destroys the night sky's dream of just being nothing. Beautiful but born to be in the way. That's why all we want is peace. All we want is to stop thinking. All we want is just a life in silence. It's in our code. That's why it's also ironic. Maybe that's the punchline. The void weighs on me. Only because I push away from it. It waves with the light that follows me like a curious moon. The static that floods every room stacks on top of itself until it blocks out the picture. Maybe that's the perfect void that's begging me to join in, begging me to let you go without letting go of you. So I can make that void just a little bit brighter when you see it. Until next time.
We're gonna get a 4-minute outro. He was crying there for a minute. Silence, and then... Unless... Now he's haunting us. At the very end, he's haunting us! I'm scared. Are you guys scared? I'm kinda scared. I don't know what's gonna happen next. But we're having a good time here, so. All the crackles, jeez. Cassini's division. Or Cassini's division. The crackles are getting a little bit stronger. the static that floods every room, huh? Jeez. Okay. That was kind of a lot. Let's see. Let me go and don't let go of me. Okay, this is a lot, dude. Filter out green, filtered out static, and at the very end, it was just static. Oh my god, what the fuck, dude? I think, okay, let me move back to here. Let me do this. Okay. This is how do I even, like, I'm thinking about how I grade this one. Okay. Let's go over my thoughts. First and foremost, Quadeca, like you guys saw in my first reaction, what I really knew of him was very little. And Insecure, his diss track towards KSI, was one of the only instances where I had heard of Quadeca, and so that's kind of where we started that last part in. That being said, Scrapyard in comparison to this is very distinct. I think this was very unexpected from him. From the things that I've heard, because I have heard him now. I have heard him on Scrapyard. I have heard him on Kevin Abstract's Blush. And now this. And I think all those instances are very distinct. And this in particular almost feels like a coping mechanism of sorts. Because I don't think you can make an album like this without having felt an incredible amount of pain. This feels like a reaction almost to a very haunting experience, if you will. I want to say the most likely implication would be that maybe somebody, like he mentioned in the last song, didn't reciprocate the love that he felt for them, and maybe that is what caused him to kind of come up with this concept in which he sort of metaphorically becomes a ghost, and in trying to pick up the pieces of unfinished business, in trying to overcome all the feelings that come with passing away and maybe not being loved the way that you think you deserve to be loved and stuff like that, he kind of paints this really crazy picture. I love the sort of details he goes into, the cracks in the wall being covered by paintings, the couches he slept in, all the lives that he's led. It's a lot, and it ultimately does feel like very nostalgic, very sentimental, and I think it's very good. Now, usually my approach to music, I sort of like stuff I can vibe to, stuff that I can hear again and be like jamming out to, having a good time. This is very distinct from that, so I kind of feel like, unfortunately, while it has been like a worthwhile experience listening to this and kind of getting into Quadeca's head a little bit, it's something that I probably won't come back to until I kind of feel some sort of like way like that. Like I mentioned throughout this video, there have been times in a lot of my life I kind of did feel that kind of way, sort of like, because I am gay and I have unfortunately in my life a lot of the times felt attracted to and have liked straight men, and obviously that's a fucking contradiction. You can't really do that. And a lot of the times I would kind of just keep my distance and not even say the fact that, hey, you know what, I like you, because I feel like a lot of the time I haven't had the freedom to express my emotions, the freedom to say, yeah, you know what, I'm gay and I feel this kind of way about you and this and that, due to rejection or whatever. I mean, I kind of grew up with my family. They don't really talk about the issues that we kind of face. We kind of just like ignore them, and that kind of makes it seem like they're not there. So I kind of do relate to a certain extent this sort of like unreciprocated love kind of perspective. And it's crazy because realistically, if you do get those feelings out, you kind of end those feelings of like not being loved, because hey, what can you do? You get rejected and then what? You move on. And it's kind of a lot, to be honest. You kind of make me think about a lot of the shit that I've kind of gone through, kind of experienced myself. Like I could relate to some extent, though this could also, I don't know, it could be a sort of way for him to mourn maybe somebody passing away. I could see that as well, because it is very sentimental. um he mentions one time him seeing his mother eyes for the second time. Now, I don't really know if this could be like a familiar kind of thing, because for the most part I did kind of get that like unrequited love sort of thing. But damn, yeah, I didn't mean to haunt you, but I did. And I didn't mean to, but it is what it is. And man, this was kind of good. I think honestly, Knots was the most out of place. It's not a bad song. It's a little bit abstract. It kind of gives me almost like JPEG Mafia vibes, with the beat being so like crazy. How settling. I loved Quadeca's part, but I do feel like Danny Brown felt a little bit out of place, which is a crazy thing to say, because Danny Brown has this sort of like steez, this sort of like a way of doing his job that regardless of what kind of beat is playing, he fits in and he excels a lot of the time. That being said, this sort of being like a sentimental, sad album, if you will, he kind of came with a lot of energy when I think maybe he had to. Oh, hold on, let me do this so you guys can see what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh, let me. Wait. I was like pointing over here, but then I'm like, oh, you guys can't even see. I don't know. I'm like giving this more attention than I should, but like, it did feel a little bit out of place. That being said, this is very good. I think it's a very creative way. Say something happens to you in life and you feel some kind of way. It's like coping with loss or unreciprocated love is hard enough as it is, but finding a sort of creative way to deal with those things, with to overcome those sort of things, is my respects. I think this, because I've heard those conversations, I've read these conversations about how this album kind of made Quadeca more of a real artist, because originally he did begin as a YouTuber, but then when he started making music, this your fave could not make this, I don't think, to be honest. I mean, unless your fave is Quadeca, right? But what I'm trying to get at is that this really cemented him as an artist more than just a YouTuber, kind of creating a separation in the lines, or like, you know, like differentiating, because like a lot of like YouTube musicians, let's be honest, their music isn't like great. It isn't transformative. This is fucking insane. For that, I think this deserves like an 8, to be honest. The only reason why I'm not giving it any higher, I think it's because, like I said, it is kind of like a contained experience, where if you can relate to the themes, it kind of makes you feel some kind of way, but it is not something that you would listen to on repeat, if you know what I mean. I kind of like music that does have replayability, that I can like vibe, be like driving down the street, fucking listening to it. Imagine listening to Sorry for Dying like while driving down the street. It doesn't really make sense. And obviously I'm like, I'm stupid for even considering that potential, but like to me, I don't know, it's beautiful. And my respect, this is fucking insane. Wait, and Quadeca did, I keep fucking doing this. Quadeca did just recently release a new album. Vanisher Horizon Scraper. So hey, if you guys want Danny Brown yet again, okay. Dude, he makes hour-long stuff. Okay, if you guys want me to check that out, be sure to leave a comment in the comment section below. What I will do now, okay, let me go to the comments. Let me see. Where is it? Okay. Let's see. Check out Quadeca Sisyphus. I mean, I could throw this in here. Maybe we'll just make a single reaction for that. Really played Insecure to prepare himself for Scrapyard, LMAO. Dust Cutter makes 10 times more sense after listening to I Didn't Mean to Haunt You. What's your name? G4E. G4E. We're gonna listen to this just for you. Dust Cutter. Oh, it's the first song on the album. It's 3 minutes long. Okay, let's listen to it just so, let's see if this makes a little bit more sense. Okay, just... Oh yeah, this is good. Future, what's my life on? Wasn't me, wasn't you, wasn't he, wasn't she, wasn't there, wasn't true. Everybody but you, everybody knew. Everybody but you, everybody knew. Everybody but you, everybody knew. Everybody but you.
Compromise perfect view. Stars are perfect blue. It's weird that I don't let it out. I said I must always be down. Living life in a state of vacation. Tissues and stitches.
My core. I wanna see you anytime in the future. Do shit like we used to. Wasn't he? Wasn't she? Wasn't there? Wasn't true. Everybody but you. Everybody but you. Okay. You know what? I kind of like Dust Cutter a little bit more now. I kind of agree with G4E now. Yeah, it does kind of you know what it is? I Didn't Mean to Haunt You has this sort of like sentimental, a little bit more of a like toned down, low key, kind of like ethereal, kind of like ambient sort of sound. And then Dust Cutter comes in with all the fucking energy. So I kind of understand why he chose not to put Dust Cutter on I Didn't Mean to Haunt You, because it would have felt out of place. The lyrics kind of make sense, and he comes back. Well, obviously, this was probably made at around the same time. with details like where was it? I gave you life, and it stains your bed casings. Crumpled tissues on stack of red paper. Sort of like talking about like realistic sort of details in this world. Dude, my respects, my respects. Let me see. Some of these songs are scraps from I Didn't Mean to Haunt You, and the album quads a ghost, so a lot of the metaphors are hard to understand without the context of knowing that album and the concept, unfortunately. Yeah, I kind of could see that now. Quadeca's next album is dropping next week. You should react to it. Oh. Yeah. I mean, I like to give it time, you know, between my kind of reacts. Like, I don't want all my content to just be Quadeca. But, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's good, but give me like a week. Oh, sorry. Give me like a week or two, and maybe I'll react to that, but, like, I cannot do 2 albums. I would actually absolutely recommend I Didn't Mean to Haunt You, his album from 2022, yeah. Just for context, this is a mixtape of throwaways from the album before, and the ones he's been making, and that's why there's no real thorough line. Yeah. No, but, like, I Didn't Mean to Haunt You, most definitely. And like I said, I'll give it, like, an 8, because it's really good. So yeah, I mean, what else is there to say? Yeah, let me know if you guys want me to react to, what's it called? Vanisher, Horizon Scraper. I most likely do it anyway, but, you know, there are these 2 here, From Me to You. That's a lot. Brother, 20-some songs, okay, but, like, some of these are short. Oh, Sisyphus. Somebody... Okay. You did recommend Sisyphus alone. Maybe I should listen to that, but we'll see. Not now. I feel like I've already done enough here. Damn, his like new album is just over to you. You guys are real like ride or die fans for Quadeca. I respect that, because you know what? He's like I said, he cemented himself as like a like genuine like good artist in like with I Didn't Mean to Haunt You. Come back here. My All Might. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave that there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, I'll probably see you back again when I do that reaction to Horizon Scraper, Vanisher, Horizon Scraper, and hey, this was now I'm in my head. I'm like thinking about like all the shit that I kind of like, you know, should have maybe said, but there's no time for regrets. Hey, it is what it is. Probably those scenarios wouldn't have worked out, but you know what? Hey, if you feel some kind of way, say it so you don't live with the regret. I don't, but it's like maybe I should have just gotten it off my chest to, you know, get an answer. And no is an acceptable answer, and don't feel some kind of way if somebody rejects you. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.